What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to show you how to reset all ECUs and control modules in your car or truck. Okay, now this process might help resolve some of the weirdest issues you're having. Now let's say the weirder the problem, the more likely this is gonna fix it. It might sound weird, but sometimes computers and the software in them, it gets stuck at a specific value or a specific process that it's been doing, and it starts glitching. Once you reset it, it comes back to normal. Just like a computer, it glitches, you restart it, and so on and so forth. Now with that being said, let me show you how this is being done. Now this is my 1993 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Before I start telling you how to do that, how to reset your vehicle, I just want to say that if you have a 2017 vehicle, or in general, not all vehicles, or a European vehicle, I want you to be super cautious. Now before you do this, you should go to the internet and research that you can disconnect the battery in your vehicle without any issues. Now I say that because some vehicles have what's called adaptive charging system. What that means that as the battery gets older, the alternator puts out more amperage to recharge the battery because it's getting weaker and weaker and weaker with time. Yeah, so that's one thing. Another thing, some vehicles, they cannot have the power disconnected off of them. It's gonna create issues. Like I know some BMWs are like that. So that's why you should be super cautious. Now for the majority of the vehicles, other than European, I believe before 2017, you should be all right. Now why I'm doing this, because my Jeep had a massive brake leak and it turned on the brake light. Now I fixed the issue. I did a complete brake bleed, but the light is still on. I tried resetting it. It didn't work. So today I'm gonna do a hard reset and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So check this out. Okay, so I'm gonna start my car here. And look at that. I have a brake light that stays on. That's the only light, and again, it's on because I had a massive brake leak and I fixed the issue, but now we need to reset the brake control module or the computer for that specific system. Okay, now when I open the hood and I look to the right, this is the brake control module, electronic brake system control module that I need to reset. That's where the light's coming from. Now, the process that I'm about to show you, it should reset all control modules in your vehicle. That includes the main ECU, the transmission control module, the body control module, the brake control module, and so on and so forth. But again, like I said, before you start this process, please search that it is okay for you to disconnect the battery for extended period of time, and then go ahead and do it, and hopefully it helps you resolve some of the electrical gremlins in your car. Okay, now enough with the talking, and let me show you how to get this done safely. Okay, now to do this process, all you need is a jumper cable and a rag or a piece of cardboard to isolate the negative battery post. Now it's very important to isolate it, and now I'll show you. Okay, I'm gonna start here. Now before you start, if there's a radio code or any other information that you need that the car will ask for after you disconnect the battery, now it's the time to grab it. Okay, now I have my rag and my jumper cables ready. Okay, now I'll go ahead and take the negative battery post off. The bolt is spinning. I'll be right back. There it is. Okay, I will take the negative terminal off. Now this step is very important. You need to isolate the negative battery post. It needs to be isolated. Make sure the terminal will never touch the negative post during this process. It's very important. Okay, Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'll grab my jumper cables and I will connect one side to the negative terminal post with the battery isolated. It's very important. And then the other side, I'm gonna connect to the positive side that's still connected to the battery. Now what I have the negative post isolated from the battery, connected to the positive post that is still connected to the battery. Now you gotta be super careful. This is very important to have the negative battery side isolated. Again, I just say that so many times because it is very important. We don't wanna, if you make a mistake and they touch, you might short something in the car, and then good luck chasing that issue. There's a new issue there. But as long as it's isolated, should be all right. Okay, now with that, just like that there, we're gonna leave it sit for about 15 minutes or so, and then we're gonna come back, and then after we reconnect everything, put it back together, there's a few things that you might wanna do, and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, now that it has been about 15 minutes or so, I'm gonna remove the jumper cable, and I will reconnect the battery, and then I'll tell you what we have to do. Okay, reconnecting the battery. Okay. Now that everything is connected, here's what you want to do. You want to put your keys in, and you want to cycle the keys 3 times slowly. Cycle the keys. Now you do this because the systems are trying to learn the values from scratch, and we want it to take some time to learn these initial values. Okay, now we can start the car. Okay. Okay, there we go. We'll wait for the beeping to go. Okay, now you want to give the car some time to learn the idle. Now you want to give it some time, let it idle for some time. And then, I'm saying a few minutes or so until the idle kind of settles down. Now, after that, you want to grab your shifter and you want to go through the gears one at a time for about 5 seconds each. Go all the way down and go all the way up. And we do that because some cars have some adaptive shifting. And when a vehicle has adaptive shift learning, it needs to, again, just learn some values, initial values. Okay, and then yeah, look at my idle. Now it's going up and down. Now it's trying to learn perfectly. So just give it some time, let it idle. And as you can see, the brake light is now off. Now again, if you have solved the issue, the light is going to go off relating to that issue. But if the issue is persistent and the system is continuously scanning for that for these systems, it's gonna the light's gonna stay on. So this is not like a solve every problem. This will reset the lights if you have solved the problem. If you haven't solved the problem, again, the lights are just gonna stay on. Okay, and that is the video of how to reset all control modules and ECUs in your vehicle. Again, please be cautious before doing that. Research on the internet that you are okay to disconnect the battery for an extended period of time. Like I said, some vehicles you just cannot do that. It creates problems. So do your own research, and please be careful. With that being said, I hope this video is helpful to you. If it is, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe down there, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.